So, Namaste. Today I want to talk with you on one other base posture and one base things in our body which first have to be managed before we come into any other asana. First, I was talking on the feet because the feet are our base posture, our base instruments for all standing postures or all what is where we are on the feet. But the second important parts of our body are the sitting bones. You find the sitting bones directly when you touch with your hands. While sitting down, you feel like these bones touching the earth, touching the floor. And the most people, they have their sitting bones too much in the front. I show you from my side that you can observe that. Like you sit on a sofa and you find this is like very comfortable and like that, but it's actually not comfortable. It is only comfortable because you are used to that. We mostly sit on different chairs and sofas, couch, whatever. And it's also promoted by advertising that this is comfortable. Sometimes they write even ergonomic font. But I can prove you that this is wrong. These chairs which in down fall a little bit down, they might be look in first thing comfortable, but they're very wrong to the health for your body, to your skeleton, very wrong. So if I'm sitting like this, like on the sofa, and I want to touch my feet, even for me it's very wrong. And also, if you see my back becomes, it falls down the shoulder, and mostly we make even a short neck, and if we sit like that, then it's really impossible, and it costs so much power of mind. It's like nearly impossible, and we think, what is that torturing of the yoga asana? That's just difficult. But it is not so difficult like it looks like if we just correct the posture of our both sitting bones. So I move my sitting bones behind as if I can push with the boot, with the sitting bones, this wall behind me back, as if I do that, I move them. And then you see already that the weight to my feet becomes more shorter. Even my hands are nearly lying next to my feet. So I can touch my feet. But I know this is not so easy for some people which are so long time in a wrong posture to make the posture of the sitting bones so fastly behind, like me, because I'm used to do yoga asanas. So how can you do that? What exercise is good? It's like just you make it a little bit playful and you move backward on the yoga mat behind with your sitting bones. And if you arrive, then you start simply again. And watch please my feet in the distance to my hands. What is doing if I just do like that? You see, now I am here and very easy. Then if you want to bend forward, you also make a longer your back, and it's important to open up all the gaps in between your ribs. Then also afterwards your back becomes again more straight. So for that I put my hands into Venus lock and I push them forward, and then I move all upwards and left, right. I open up all the gaps in between the ribs. I inhale, and with the exhale I can come down and I can put my hand on the knees, and then it's more comfortable. What is also important, that you move your feet, which are also one base. You see, even in lying posture, you can also train your feet. I take always this outward thing of the feet and I push it a little bit outwards so that the inside part of the feet comes also more straight and downwards. And then I can lay down and can relax. That you can do 4 to 5 long deep breathing at least. But that was not the important. Important are your sitting bones. And that is also, that was like in lying posture. Same thing is when you stand up. And I'm standing up. And also I inhale and I move downwards, downwards, downwards. And here also, here I press these sitting bones more upwards. That I can again come on my knees. And actually this is the same posture like in the sitting posture. And always this has to be straight in one line. So press your sitting bones upwards here. But there are many asanas which are in need of this position of your sitting bones. And I would suggest you do that exercise, what I showed you, with moving backwards, on the sitting bones always. Walk on your sitting bones. And even in very simple posture, like this is in Kundalini Yoga, one very simple posture. Then also, I take my hands in the front. I first press with or push with my sitting bones the wall behind in imagination. And then they are more behind, and then I can sit more long time without any support of any chair or wall like that. Because to mention is also that yoga is a preparation for meditation, so not yoga, asana. And we should feel all comfortable in our body. That is also the real meaning of asana. And so then, when you're like this, and you did that before, you can sit very long time like that without any back pain. Okay. And now I will also go to my meditation. And thank you for watching, and I hope you understand what I say. Otherwise, I'm always open for questions. Thank you.